looking for a first ever World Tour title up against the reigning and two-time Olympic champion Viktor Axelsen of Denmark. Now, when we look at the men's singles draw from the quarter-final stage, of 5 seeds, only 2 in the top half, and they played against each other, but 6 different flags next to the 8 players, making it the most diverse of all 5 disciplines. At semi-final stage, 2 Indonesians. Both the Indonesians have been in the final of the Hong Kong Open previously. Jonathan Christie was the defending champion, and Anthony Sinisuka Ginting had been beaten finalist here 5 years ago. But as you can see, both the Indonesians lost in the semi-final stage yesterday. So we have Lei Lan Xi of China, the unseeded player, up against the number 2 seed Viktor Axelsen of Denmark. Well, as far as the race to the World Tour finals is concerned, CHN, by virtue of his quarterfinal, will go up to number 1 on the list, and Kodai Naraoka, he will also go up 1 place by virtue of his quarterfinal. He'll go to number 5. Lei Lan Xi is currently 22. He will go up to either 14 or 15, depending on whether he wins or loses. And Viktor Axelsen is way down at 32. He'll either go up to 19 or 25, depending on whether he wins or loses at today's final. But remember, the Olympic champions get an automatic invitation to the World Tour finals. So Viktor Axelsen guaranteed his place in the World Tour finals in Hangzhou in China in December.
Ladies and gentlemen, finals of men's single. 各位嘉賓、各位觀眾，男子單打決賽。
Kang Sung-young, the umpire from Korea, leads out the 2 players to centre stage. For Viktor Axelsen, well, he is the first Dane in the men's singles final here at the Hong Kong Open for 15 years, since Peter Gader lost in the final in 2009 to Lee Chong-wei. The Dane is trying to become the first winner of this event from Denmark for 27 years, since Peter Gader won an all-Danish final back in 1997. I can hardly believe it that it was that long ago since a Dane won the men's singles title here. In fact, he's the only Dane to have won the men's singles title here, Peter Gader. It's one of the few World Tour titles of 500 and above that Viktor Axelsen has never won. And obviously this is his first final, if he's the first Danish finalist for 15 years.
Umpire Kang Sung-young of Korea, 裁判來自韓國嘅姜善英。Service judge Jason Hu of Singapore. 發球裁判來自新加坡嘅
from Singapore will be the service judge.
Please welcome first runner-up of United States Open 2024, world ranking number 33, Lei Lan Xi of China.
Lei Lan Xi of the People's Republic of China.
Please welcome gold medalist of Paris Olympics 2024, world ranking number 2, Viktor Axelsen of Denmark.
The Olympic champion, the 2-time Olympic champion, 3-time Olympic medalist, Viktor Axelsen of Denmark. A first meeting between these 2 players.
Black, this is black, and gold. What? He choose black and you gold. Yeah. Gold. This side.
So Viktor Axelsen immediately chooses ends, as he inevitably does if he wins the toss of the coin. And he wants to start the far side of the court where he is hitting with the drift. Lei Lan Xi is only in a 2nd ever World Tour tournament final. His first was the US Open earlier this year, which was a 300 event. So he's never won a World Tour title. Compare that to Viktor Axelsen, who's looking for a 25th World Tour title while contesting his 31st World Tour tournament final. Former world number one, of course, Viktor Axelsen, not only three-time Olympic medalist, but twice a former world champion as well. 30 years of age, 6'4", that equates to, and he was world number one for a total of 183 weeks. He's won 2 titles this year, the Malaysian Masters, and this is second final in 2 tournaments played, because the last tournament he played was the Olympics, where of course he won the gold. Now look at that, all of his matches in 2 straight games, including the quarterfinal against CHN, the number 6 seed, and the semi-final against the beaten finalist from 5 years ago, Anthony Ginting. So to Lei Lan Xi, the left-hander, is 26 years of age from Guangdong province, and 33 on the world ranking at the moment. He's the 5th highest Chinese player on the world ranking, has been 3 places higher. A year ago, he lost in the first round, not in the first round, he lost in the qualifying of the Hong Kong Open. What a difference a year makes. All of his matches in 3 games, including that semi-final against the defending champion, Jonathan Christie. Kang Sung Young, our umpire for this one, and as I was telling you, Jason Fu from Singapore is the service judge. Well, Viktor Axelsen has been wearing that strapping on his left calf muscle all week, and there's been no sign of any difficulty in moving. I think it's probably precaution more than anything. So we had a glimpse of Sun Jun, the former world champion, on the Chinese coaching bench. And there, Viktor Axelsen's personal coach, Henrik Piquet-Rolla, also happens to be his father-in-law. So the men's singles final gets underway. The left-handed Lei Lan Xi, nearest to us, against the Olympic champion Viktor Axelsen. Well, I was telling you how long it's been since a Dane was in the final, 15 years and 27 years since a Dane won. It's been some time since a Chinese player won the title here. 2012 was the last Chinese winner.
Wow, that's surprising.
12 years ago. Chen Long beat Li Chongwei in the final.
And this is the first of the Lei Lan Xi Viktor Axelsen series in September, because they're also playing each other on Wednesday. So no matter who wins, there's a chance of revenge next week.
In the first round of the China Open. In the first round. Yeah, that's amazing, isn't it? Nice angle. Yeah. Now, Steen, I was pointing out that Viktor Axelsen had won all of his matches in 2 straight games. So for his 4 matches, 2 hours and 52 minutes. And Lei Lan Xi, all 4 matches to this final in 3 games. And that's 4 hours 55 minutes. So 2 hours and 3 minutes longer on court, the left-hander, than his opponent of today. Surely that's going to take a toll.
Yeah, that could be a factor. If the match goes really long right now, I think he's running on adrenaline. Lei Lanxi, clearly his best result so far.
I was quite surprised that he's 26 years of age.
Yeah, but that's the COVID era that is tricking us there, because all the ones that I think are around 22, 23, they're like 26, 27.
Yeah.
There were 3 years where they didn't play, and the ones that were not in top 32, well, they had trouble getting into that, even if the level of play was there, because, as we mentioned, the ranking runs for a full year, and then it was frozen for some time as well. So the generation that's 25, 26 right now, they've
had a tough time. They certainly have. Yeah.
That's well played.
Well worked by Axelsen. Well, the other thing I was noticing when I was doing my research for finals day today is that we're guaranteed an 8th different men's singles winner in the last 8 editions of the Hong Kong Open.
And yeah, okay, it could be a Chinese winner, but it's been a long time since both Denmark and China has won.
Yeah. He's going wide.
Yeah. An interesting start to the match, where the rallies have been reasonably long, but also quite good pace in it. Lei Shan, Lei Lan Xi, the one who can push his shots a bit more to the back line.
From this near side.
From this near side, and just like the women's singles, there's a big gap in terms of world ranking between the two. So I would think it's of the utmost importance for Lei Lan Xi to win this first game. Good play. You read that, Axelsen. 6-2. I didn't have a real good picture of Lei Lan Xi previous to this tournament here, but I saw his match against Christie yesterday. I called the match with Christie against Koray Naroka, and I thought the Indonesian looked really, really good, so I was a little bit surprised that he was able to beat him.
Nice angle.
Good play. Good play.
Beautiful. Well, 7 straight points for Axelsen. Tell me then, if you watched Lei Lan Xi yesterday against Christie, well, where was he winning his points?
Yeah, that was the interesting part. I felt that Christie started a little bit slow, got behind 8-2. And I think the match against Koray Naroka was a little bit in his body. He's recently become a father and perhaps hasn't had that much time practicing and so on. So that's the way how I interpreted it, because the pace was, I don't think as high as it has been here. And Christie made quite a few errors. But in the decisive game, Lei Lan Xi, he came of age and really got his attack going, a lot of body attack towards Jonathan Christie. One of the weak points in Lei Lan Xi's game is his backhand defense, and he also is a little bit predictable when he's under pressure on the backcourt. We haven't seen that yet, but a lot of it goes to the net like that.
10-2.
But as Axelsen said on Danish TV, previous to the Olympic final against Vitezan, he's played really well so far, but maybe I have some things in my game that can spell trouble for him.
Victor,
I guess it's the same here.
you ready?
Yeah.
Good shot.
Yeah. Finally, the run of points comes to an end. And that was a lovely angle from Lei Lan Xi.
Good defense.
Super. Targeting that backhand defence of Lei Lan Xi that you pointed out was a bit of a weakness for him yesterday in the semi-final. So, an 8-point advantage to the Olympic champion Viktor Axelsen here at the mid-game interval of the opening game. Well, it's a very purposeful walk back on court by Viktor Axelsen.
3.
Play. 11-3 his advantage here in the opening game. Long of the back line. Any ideas, Steen, on what Lei Lan Xi should be focusing on right now to get himself back into this game?
Yeah, I think to take the pace out of the match. By that I mean taking his time in between the rallies. That's one part of it. That's on the psychological part, because we saw Axelsen yesterday for really no reason suddenly out of nowhere lower his own playing level, and he looked vulnerable mentally yesterday. But of course there needs to happen something on court as well, and I think she needs to try and take the control, but it's really not easy, because Axelsen looks super ready for this final here. I think one of the keys, he played really good net game yesterday, Lei Lan Xi, against Jonathan Christie, but has not been able to get the net game going his way with tight spinning net shots or so. So small deceptions from the net, eventually looking for the chance to spin it, and then look for the attack, but not necessarily attack for a winner the first time. Just keep on playing the front court, and hopefully, from Chinese perspective, get some good lifts and some nice lifts to Axelsen's backhand side, so he keeps him moving. So it's quite a long game plan actually to get to work. Play back at the net, yes. That was the body smash. He's got to win those, Lei Lanxi. He can't afford to lose those and let Axelsen get out of jail. Clever. Yeah, I like the idea. Trying to maintain the initiative on the front court.
Well, after the rally, there was a shake of the head from Viktor Axelsen as he turned to his coach and said something, and then did a celebration. Yeah. But he obviously wasn't happy with something in his play.
Yeah.
It's clinical, isn't it?
Yeah. When he gets to turn his legs, he can hit it almost anywhere on the court. Well, he can hit it anywhere on the court. Look at this. Starting out with the left leg in front, finishing left leg behind. Scissor jump.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
The Li Shi jump, backhand smash with the pirouette.
Was there a full pirouette there?
There was.
Let's have another look. Yeah, there was too. Super. Well, it looks to be brimming with confidence at the moment, Axelsen. So he should be, having just won his second Olympic gold medal in his last tournament.
He's had a good road through this tournament here to the final players that he's comfortable playing. Normally he has a good record against.
Against Ng Ka-long, Cho Tien-chen and Anthony Ginting.
Yeah.
Actually, there's not a lot of players he has a bad record against, is there?
That's true. That's true. Played Ng Ka-long and Cho when he won his first World Championships back in 2017 on the road to that one. Seems their playing style suits Axelsen well.
He was trying to go for the angle, which I wouldn't disagree with. Just making the error.
But if Axelsen is playing the more difficult side right now, then it doesn't look good for Lei Lan Xi. Unless he can come up with something that's better than what he's done so far.
Wonderful. It's one of his favourite shots, and even if opponents are expecting it, it's such a good angle that it's virtually impossible to retrieve.
And it lands those 10 centimeters shorter than they're normally used to, these players, so they have to move a little bit forward in the defense as well, making it even more difficult. I also think we have to commend Axelsen. He's controlled the backcourt of Lei Lan Xi really well.
Yeah. Game points galore for Viktor Axelsen. Total domination. Well, suddenly 2 high clears from Axelsen, very passive play.
Yeah. And that's the sort of chances that Lei Lan Xi was looking for yesterday against Christie and got them, but he hasn't gotten them so far in this match. Axelsen have played the right trajectories to the backcourt.
Missed it. Well, Axelsen was way up in the second game yesterday against Ginting. He was 20-13 up, and it ended up at 21-19.
Yeah, I think 13-3 or something as well, 13-5.
Yeah.
I think at 13-3 the match almost effectively ended because he had a really good chance where Ginting just defended his body, his head.
So 21-9, the opening game in favour of Viktor Axelsen. 18 minutes and 1 game to the goods. The 2-time Olympic champion.
Han løfter nemlig kort, ikke? Så virkelig der på plads. Op og have forben. Og så ved du den retur, hvis der er noget, så kryds tilbage til ham. Han går ind i banen hele tiden, krydser bare tilbage. Hvis du ikke vil have de der flade, for ellers så lokker det han jo rigtig meget til, når han ligger og løfter.
So 1 game to the good, Viktor Axelsen. 21-9, the opening game, in just 18 minutes. And now Axelsen believes he has the better end from which to play. Hitting against the drift, he should be able to use the back of the court more. And that's the issue for Lei Lan Xi, controlling the lifts, because he's hitting with the drift now. Nice backhand.
virtually playing full court against front court there, Lei Lan Xi.
Yes, that backhand across court clear was the first lift he played to the back of the court, wasn't it?
Yeah, so it looks like everything is in favor of Axelsen right now, but sometimes the playing conditions and the need to do something different can actually accidentally get you onto a development, a race of or a raising of your playing strength. Because I mean, obviously, Lei Lan Xi, he can't play these high clears and rely on accuracy on the backcourt, so he's got to play it a little bit more flat, and that should take away some of the angles from Axelsen's attack, unless he can intercept early. He gets a little bit help in his own attack if he can get on it, Lei Lan Xi, but he needs to go sharper for the net, as Axelsen is overcovering the front court, as we heard. Well, I heard because it was in Danish. The question mark is if he's got the skills to do it late. That's super play.
Absolutely fantastic rally.
But if it continues like that he probably would have wished he'd saved a game or two early on in the tournament.
Yeah, thumbs up from Axelsen to his opponent. That's nice to see. Good sportsmanship.
3-2.
Good lift.
Well, fault called by the umpire. Touch the net, no argument from Axelsen. Almost demolished the net. Yeah, good call, umpire.
Good service return. Taking it early. If I were Lei Lan Xi, I would put in a couple of flicks just to keep Axelsen honest.
Even though he's playing with the drift?
Yes, because in all the other situations where he's to play the backcourt, then he's moving and out of balance, but in service he's in full balance, so he should be able to adjust it. Well played.
Yeah. Fully committed coming forwards, Lei Lan Xi. Incidentally, we haven't had a left-hander winner of the men's singles here at the Hong Kong Open for 13 years, since Lin Dan back in 2011.
Momota hasn't won it.
No.
He lost to someone who? Once he was, I think in 2019 perhaps. It's gone long.
That's gone long. It certainly wasn't 2019 because that was Lee Chak-yu who came promoted from the qualifying and won the tournament, beating Anthony Ginting in 3 games.
Maybe mistaken with another tournament.
So Won Ho beat Nishimoto. in the final here in 2018.
Wow.
Oh, good defense.
That's super play. And it was after someone who beat Kento Momota in the semi-final of that tournament, so I wasn't completely wrong.
Okay, I hadn't remembered that. What was that about overcommitting?
Yeah.
And again, overcommitment. Brilliant. Just remind us what his coach said to him in the interval there, because you alluded to the fact there was something about the overcommitment going forward.
No, they were just going to overcover the front court.
Overcover it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that led 2 times here to overcommitment, and that's the thing when you play with the drift like Lei Lan Xi does, then you can actually sort of play recovery shots to the back court much more easy than normally. So where you normally would have to choose to play the front court, you can actually try and play a clear.
Yeah. Oh, that's going wide.
Wow. That was a change in approach there from Lei Lan Xi. I think he's feeling the previous matches in this tournament here, and I think he's going to be much more careful when he attacks from now on, because it takes a lot of energy to follow up on that. So he was taking a much more defensive approach here. Interesting to see how Axelsen copes with that if that continues.
Oh, it's just wide. Well, there's a challenge here from Lei Lan Xi. I've got quite a good view of that. I thought that was indeed wide.
I couldn't see it. Henrik Rode was in my way.
Yeah. Well done, line judge. Good call.
Challenge on Dr. Spur. 1 challenge remaining. Set server. 7-all.
Let's go Vigo. Victor's nickname.
Well done by Axelsen there, staying at the net. Here it comes. Yeah.
Missed it.
9-7.
And I think it's very important for Lei Lan Xi right now I think he's got to keep within touching distance of his opponent.
Otherwise, the task becomes the mountain becomes too high.
Just long.
10-7.
6 of the last 7 points to Axelsen.
Yeah. In this case, the mountain is 194 centimeters high and wearing a red headband.
Nice defense. Mystic. 11-7 at the mid-game interval. 7 of the last 8 points to Axelsen. And the momentum very much with the Dane. So 5 straight points for Viktor Axelsen and 7 of the last 8.
Oh, yeah. He almost fell over.
Yeah.
Axelsen. But changed it to a celebration.
Yeah, that was slightly worrying, actually, the slip.
He's in control now, Axelsen. That's, I think that's impressive. He's the only playing Olympic champion at the moment. I know Wang Chilin played Li Yang's farewell tournament, and he's still playing as with his new partner. But Axelsen is one of the few others that's playing.
Yeah. So this is his first tournament since
his first tournament.
The Olympics.
But women's singles, women's double, and mixed double, they haven't played yet. And he did the same in Tokyo, came out even better, actually, than when he won the gold medal. And that's a big contrast to Lin Dan, who took a big hiatus after both his gold medals.
Yeah, and he needs to be given credit for that, Axelsen, that he's putting himself on the line.
Yeah. Good shot.
What a shot.
15-7.
9 straight points.
Was it 10 straight he took in the first game?
Wipe the court, please.
I think it was.
It was
Wipe the court, please.
from love 2 to 10-2.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there's a challenge here. He was trying one of his trick shots there. Yeah, brilliant. So his run comes to an end at 9 points, but that has made things extremely difficult, if not impossible, for Lei Lan Xi to come back, I would suspect now.
There was a service variation.
Yeah, that's what you wanted, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You wanted to see that flick serve. That was good.
Good move by Axelsen on gigantic jump.
Yes, from the base position in the centre of the court. Terrific athletic play.
Play.
Yeah, he's hit so many cross court from that deep forehand corner. That time choosing to go straight down the line. And Lei Lan Xi absolutely nowhere near it. Didn't even react.
Get ready, Victor. Get ready.
Well, I think it was the cry from somebody in the crowd that disturbed the players. .3 points away from his third title of the year, Viktor Axelsen.
I don't think there's much resistance left in Lei Lan Xi now.
No, I think those extra 2 hours on court to get to the final have indeed taken their toll.
He's played a good tournament. We can have 2 satisfied players on the podium, because he's played at a level that I haven't seen him play before.
No, that's right. And the fact that this is his first Super 500 tournament final, you know, he's only ever been in one World Tour tournament final previously. US Open earlier this year when he lost to Tanaka of Japan.
Yeah, beaten Wang Hongyang in the first round, one of his home competitors, and the good win yesterday against Christie. That's a positive for him, no matter the outcome here.
2 points away from ending a 27-year wait for a Dane to win the men's singles title here at the Hong Kong Open. Nice. That's well worked by Axelsen. By Lei Lanxi, I beg your pardon.
He did well to keep his composure, because there were suddenly 2 cameramen passing by behind Axelsen's backline. Must be extremely disturbing.
Well, he simply has to have a run right now, Lei Lan Xi. Gone long of the back line, and it is match point opportunities for Viktor Axelsen. He's done it. 27-year wait for a Dane to win the men's singles title here at the Hong Kong Open is over. Viktor Axelsen, the reigning and two-time Olympic champion, wins his first tournament after his second Olympic gold. 43 minutes in total to beat Lei Lan Xi of China. And a lucky fan is going to get a racket, the winning racket.
Oi, let's hope no one gets injured there.
(21-9, 21-12) for the record is how he won the title here at the Hong Kong Open. In his 9th visit to this tournament, and prior to this year, he had never got past a quarter-final stage. This is the final rally. And the sheer delight for Axelsen as he adds the Hong Kong Open to his list of achievements. 21-9, 21-12 in 43 minutes. Some Danish fans. Well, Steen, he took a little bit of a break, didn't he, after the Olympics? He spent some time in Denmark, and his first tournament back is always difficult, isn't it? Because there's expectations and you don't know whether you're completely ready. But he's played well.
He's played well, and I think he's that's what he's so relieved of. I don't think he knew where he stood prior to this tournament here. There's been a lot of celebrations. I think even more celebrations than perhaps the first time, where it was still COVID protocols. I think he had lots of thoughts about playing Japan Open, but went there. He was present in Japan, did some clinics and some autographs sessions. And I think that proves now that that was the right decision. Lovely to see him play again.
Yeah. And I think his reaction at the end there, really overt celebrations, just shows how relieved he is to be back in it again. And
everybody wants to beat him.
yes. in every match, in every game, in every tournament.
Exactly.
It's huge pressure. But as Billie Jean King once said, pressure is a privilege, and the privilege is his because he is the Olympic champion.
Men's single of Li-NING Hong Kong Open Badminton Championship 2024, part of the HSBC BWF World Tour Super 500. Runner-up, Lei Lan Xi.
Well, he's had a week to remember, has Lei Lan Xi, his first ever final at a Super 500 event, beating the defending champion Jonathan Christie yesterday. But the champion, Viktor Axelsen, the first Dane to win the men's singles title here for 27 years.
Mr. Li-NING, President of the Li-NING Group, will now present the medals. Li-NING 作為一位體育巨星，當然係識英雄重英雄啊！跟住我哋請中國香港羽毛球總會會長湯一佳博士為我哋頒發獎杯。Next we have Dr. Tony Kai, President of the Badminton Association of Hong Kong, China, to present the trophy.
Yes, I think a lot of people would give Viktor Axelsen the thumbs up for his performance this week, winning the title without dropping a game.
Now we have Mr. Li Qiling, Executive Director of the Li-NING Group, to present the prize money. Thank you, Li 生。跟住落嚟，同樣要非常感激嘅就係 HSBC 啦。佢哋贊助咗成個 World Tour 啦。我哋請 HSBC 香港區財富管理及個人銀行業務客戶及市場策劃主管許長雄先生為我哋贈送紀念品。Mr. Brian Hong, Managing Director, Head of Customer Proposition and Marketing, Wealth and Personal Banking Hong Kong, HSBC. Now present the souvenirs. 多謝晒許生。咁最後我哋請中國香港羽毛球總會永遠名譽會長梁啟輝先生為我哋獻花。Last but not least, Mr. 梁啟輝, Honorary President of the Badminton Association of Hong Kong, China, now present the brocades. 多謝梁會長，亦都請幾位頒獎嘉賓同埋今日我哋嘅主禮嘉賓，同我哋壓軸產生嘅男單冠軍以及咧喺決賽嘅優勝者。
Well, not only has Viktor Axelsen won the title here without dropping a game, surprisingly, all 5 finals today won in 2 straight games and 3-game matches.
Once again, 多謝各位頒獎嘉賓。 今日同我哋一齊原汁原味，真係汁都撈埋，睇晒5場嘅決賽。多謝李寧，多謝
So the 2 players will pose for the photographers. Breakthrough tournament, I think, for Lei Lan Xi, even though he didn't win today's final. That's a nice moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, one last round of applause to congratulate the winner, Viktor Axelsen. 佢係第一次贏到香港公開賽嘅男單錦標，亦都係一蘇丹麥男單選手接近30年之癢啊！
A 42nd career title, a first in Hong Kong. So, as the men's singles players take leave of centre stage, we can reflect back on finals day here at the LI-NING Hong Kong Open, which all started with women's doubles and history being created because Pearly Tan and Tina Muralitharan became the first pair from Malaysia to win the women's doubles title here at the Hong Kong Open. 2 straight games against the Olympic silver medalists Lei Lanxi and Tang Ning. Then it was men's doubles and the reigning world champions Kang and Seo of Korea. For Seo, it was the second men's doubles title here in Hong Kong 5 years after his first, but with a different partner. That was 2 straight games as well. As you can see, the first 3 finals won by the number 3 seeds Han Yue of China in the women's singles beat Guadani. And then it was mixed doubles. It was an all-Chinese affair, the number 1 against the number 2 seeds. And for Jiang Zhangbeng and Wei Ya-sin, a 4th title in the last 5 tournaments they've played. To say they were in good form is very much an understatement. Then it was men's singles, and Viktor Axelsen became the first Danish winner of the men's singles title here for 27 years, beating Lei Lan Xi in 2 straight games. So that's it from finals day. The tour, of course, moves on to Changzhou next week for the China Open, the last of the 4 Super 1000 events. Then it's Macau before the tour moves to Europe. Both Steen and I will be in China. Coverage starts next week from Tuesday. Do hope you'll be able to join us then. But in the meantime, from all of us here in Hong Kong, especially from Steen Pedersen and myself, Jill Clark, bye for now.